breaking news in Tunisia. Shots have been fired near Parliament in Tunis. The Interior Ministry says there is a terrorist attack underway, and we're hearing that at least 8 tourists are thought to have been killed, others held hostage. We can cross now live to speak with Eileen Byrne, who's in the Tunisian capital. Eileen, what more can you tell us?
I don't see any confirmation on it of tourists killed, but I'm just checking that now. What we have is the Prime Minister is chairing a crisis meeting. The official statement says the meeting is in response to events at the museum and gives no further details. We also have confirmation of hostage taking. This has been confirmed by an official at the government agency which runs museums. He said the hostages include tourists and some museum officials, and I haven't seen confirmation of a number of how many people have been taken hostage, and we do have official confirmation of one injured person who's been taken to hospital.
Now, Eileen, have you any idea? There were conflicting reports at the start. They were saying that 3 gunmen have attacked the Parliament. Then we're being told it's the Bardo Museum, which geographically lies just beside it. Are there 2 attacks going on, or is this museum the target?
It seems to be one attack because the Prime Minister's office is talking about events at the museum. These 2 sites there's completely free access between these 2 sites, which is paradoxical because the museum has a road entrance with very little security, and the Parliament has a separate road entrance in a completely different road with the army there and very heavy controls of who's going in and out that entrance. So you have one building, the museum, with free access, and one building with controlled access, but no checks between the 2. So, for example, when someone goes to Parliament, they can wander off to the museum with no problem, and equally someone coming from the museum could move into the Parliament area.
Now, authorities are describing it as a terrorist attack. Any idea if this is homegrown terrorism? Indeed, the fears had been growing, had they not, in Tunisia, that some of the militants could spill across, some of the unrest from Libya could spill across its border.
Yes, generally it's regarded as a regional problem. The ideology is the same. The ideology between groups that in the west of the country that may have a lot of Tunisians in them, but may include Algerians or Malians, it's been reported, or other people from other parts of Africa. And the groups in Libya have a shared ideology, even if any shared organizational links are not clear for obvious reasons, because it's difficult to know about organizational links. But whichever group is responsible, it's probably similar jihadist ideology, which is probably seeking to damage Tunisia's tourist trade, which of course is so important for its economy, and that would be one way of undermining Tunisia further, undermining the economy and undermining its stability.
Indeed, and this shooting, whether or not it's related, that of course remains to be seen. We're just starting to get some details on the current situation in Tunis, but it does come after the death of one of Tunisia's most wanted men, that Ahmed Rousivi, who was part of what was described by Washington as a terrorist organization.
Yes, this is another example of the links of what's going on regionally. There's no clear separation between this is the fear that the instability could spread from Libya, and equally there's been movement the other direction because increasing numbers of young Tunisians, not huge numbers, but a steady trickle, are believed to have been going over to join the civil war in Libya, and that includes this high-ranking person who was part of a now banned organization in Tunisia, Ansar Sharia.
Okay, Eileen, we're going to let you get back there and get up on the latest of those ongoing developments in Tunis. Eileen